I welcome you all to MOOC's course entitled Community Engagement and Social Responsibility. I will be discussing Unit 3 today. It deals with rural development programs, implications, and management. This unit has two modules. The second module is about local administration and community involvement. Module 2, Part 5. In the fifth part of Module 2, we will be studying about Village Health Nutrition and Sanitation Committee. In the previous part of the module, we studied about Anganwadi workers' roles and responsibilities. Challenges and the opportunities which the committees face. I mean, the health program is there, then you have village people, then there is a structure, but still certain challenges are there, and in that challenges, opportunities also fall. So let us have a look at it. First is poverty. The good news is that between 2011 and 2017, the poverty decreased from 22.1% to 8.1%. But unfortunately, during COVID-19 pandemic, the Indian poverty rates increased by almost 12%. So poverty is difficult to tackle with, because if you do not have income, it will be difficult to take the nutritious diet because it is expensive and they cannot afford it. The second is connectivity. The connectivity refers to how the villages are connected with the cities, with towns, not only in terms of roads, railways, etc., but also through ICT, information communication technology. So during normal days, if the connection is there, they have access to information, they have access to markets, and they can get benefited. But think about the roads. Some of the roads are only fair weather roads. Then what happens? The connection between the villages and the cities gets disrupted, and they do not get access to the resources which they get from cities. So this becomes challenging for them. Next is electricity and water supply, which has always been a problem for villages. So electricity is not of good quality, although we claim that most of the villages are electrified, but yes, most of them are facing the problems, the electricity. So you can imagine it becomes difficult for them to run the industries and maybe to run the machines or maybe pumps, etc., for irrigation purposes. Then government spends around about $600 million on waterborne illness, because the water supply which is done in villages is not of good quality, and because the drinking water is not safe, the people suffer from diseases. Next is employment. Employment is a major concern in rural areas. See, employment in villages could be categorized into two parts: the farm employment and the non-farm employment. And as we all know, that farm is limited in supply. That means the land is limited and it cannot give employment to all. So therefore, the problem of disguised unemployment exists. And another aspect is population is increasing and non-farm employment opportunities are less in number. So again, it creates a problem. Another challenge for the rural people is, for the villages, is migration to urban areas. People from villages migrate to urban areas looking for decent jobs, better standard of living, employment, etc. But way back, the villages creating a vacuum in the villages. So going back to father of the nation, when Mahatma Gandhi ji says that India resides in villages, then why a vacuum in village? Why the villagers move to urban areas?
why can't they be placed, rehabilitated there? Land reforms is another challenge. Way back in the past, we used to have zamindari system and people were bonded laborers, as you can see. But then, uh, with time, everything changed. With legal framework, it happened that zamindari system was abolished, and most of the workers they became the landowners, and yes, their interest in farming increased, leading to more income, more better standard of living. So this is another opportunity. I mean, a challenge turned into an opportunity. Now, coming to the next topic, which is community involvement. Now, community involvement is how you can involve the members of the community in decision making. So, you have NGOs like non government organizations, and they have various programs, government programs. So, you can invite and involve the members of villages, and they can be a part of an NGO, or maybe they will enable them to execute the government policies. So all such projects which you see here like Manrega, then Pradhan Mantri Awas Gramin Yojana, Sadak Yojana, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, that is NRLM, all these initiatives, rural development initiatives were possible only because Government of India is going through the local self-government and the NGOs, and they're involving the villagers in and making them a part of these programs so that they understand it and they practice it. Now, what is the difference between local communities and academics? The first is instructional connections. This means in this, the community-based learning makes connections between the material which is taught in the classroom. So the connect is between the learner, you have a trainer, you have a learner, and then you have a material. That means some material is given in the classroom. Second is community integration. Here what happens, you call the local experts, tell them to participate in panel discussions and share their live experiences with the community people. So community integration takes place. Third is community participation. Here they are sent into field projects. There the learners can see the problems live, they can become a part of the community, they can experience that problem, they can stay with the villagers for some time and can experience the problems firsthand. And lastly, citizen action. That is, they also not only they learn, but they would also try to influence and change and give feedback to the uh, community.
So, in this part, we studied about Village Health, Nutrition and Sanitation Committee. In the next part, we will study about community involvement in decision making.
Thank you all for patient hearing.